Yeah. Take me back, you feel me? When things was different, check it. I remember when the block was home, every corner known. Before the phones replaced the face-to-face we used to own. Running through the neighborhood, no fear inside my bones. Now I'm sitting here alone, thinking about how time has grown. Cold like winter mornings when we used to skip the class. Laughing at tomorrow, never thinking it would pass so fast. These years went by like speeding on the freeway. Now I'm trapped inside these memories of a better day. Back in the day, when everything felt right. Back in the day, we stayed up all night. Back in the day, before we lost our way. I wish that I could find my back in the day. Back in the day, when everything felt right. Back in the day, we stayed up all night. Back in the day, before we lost our way. I wish that I could find my back in the day. Used to ride our bikes until the street lights came alive. Playing ball behind the school, that's how we used to thrive. No stress about the rent and bills that make you barely survive. Just kids with simple wishes, feeling grateful to be alive. My homies had my back through every struggle, every fight. We meet up at the park and talk until the morning light. Now half of them are gone, and half don't even call. Sometimes I wonder if they miss those days at all. Back in the day, when everything felt right. Back in the day, we stayed up all night. Back in the day, before we lost our way. I wish that I could find my back in the day. Back in the day, when everything felt right. Back in the day, we stayed up all night. Back in the day, before we lost our way. I wish that I could find my back in the day. Time keeps moving, can't rewind the clock. Looking at these photos, man, it hurts a lot. What I wouldn't give to have those moments back, when life was simple, staying on track. Now I'm older, responsibility stacked, but in my heart I'm still that kid who never looked back. Sometimes I drive through the old spots where we used to be, hoping I might catch a glimpse of what we used to see. But everything's changed, nothing looks the same to me. The innocence we had, we lost it gradually. I close my eyes and try to feel that freedom once again, when every day was summer and we thought it'd never end. But growing up's the price we pay for staying in the game. Still I traded all to feel that young again. Back in the day, when everything felt right. Back in the day, we stayed up all night. Back in the day, before we lost our way. I wish that I could find my back in the day. Back in the day, when everything felt right. Back in the day, we stayed up all night. Back in the day, before we lost our way. I wish that I could find my back in the day. Yeah, back in the day, when everything was straight. Now I'm here wishing I could find my way back to yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. Yo. Back in the basement. Yeah, beats bumping hard, can't hear shit upstairs. Back when we started this shit. Making music, man, we didn't give a shit. Basement where it all began. Back then we had a fucking plan. Bumping beats till the neighbors complain. Back when nothing felt the same. Basement sessions, back to the beginning. Oh, basement sessions, back when we didn't know, la la la. Back, basement sessions. Back, oh, yeah. Beats banging loud in the concrete cave. Back when we couldn't be saved. Basement floor cold as fuck down here. Back till when shit was crystal clear. Bumping beats, breaking bread with the real ones. Back before we had to run. Basement vibes, raw fucking gritty. Back to my old shitty city. Basement sessions, back to the beginning. Basement sessions, back when we didn't know, la la la, back, basement sessions, back, oh, oh, oh. Regresando al sótano otra vez, beats golpeando, no me importa qué. Basement music, así empezó todo. Back, cuando éramos locos. Bumping beats con mis hermanos down here. Back, cuando todo era clear. Basement sessions, puro y real. Back to the back, cuando todo era surreal. Basement sessions, back to the beginning. Oh, basement sessions, back when we didn't know, la la la. Back, basement sessions, back, oh, oh, oh. Back, basement, back to the pavement. Basement sessions, back, yeah. Back, basement baby shit. Back, chill with Traley shit. Basement sessions, back, yeah. You've been rolling through the city like you own these blocks, but I see you eyeing corners where the heat don't stop. Tell me where you think you hit it with that swagger, fool, cause the streets got lessons they don't teach in school. You've been flashing all that paper like it's nothing new, but I watched you count your pennies just a month or two. Now you acting like you made it, got your chest puffed out, but I know what you about, what you really about. Where you been when the block was dry? Where you been when the rent was high? Where you been when we had to grind? Now you here saying everything's fine. Where you been? Where you been? Where you been? You remember when your mama couldn't pay the bills, when you slept up on my couch in your Inglewood Hills. Now you got a fancy ride and some designer clothes, but you forgot about the people who helped you when you froze. I'm not mad at your success, I'm just keeping it real. You been acting like your struggle wasn't never that real, but I was there when you was hungry, when you had no hope. Now you treating old friends like we some kind of joke. Where you been when the block was dry? Where you been when the rent was high? Where you been when we had to grind? Now you here saying everything's fine. Where you been? 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 South Central taught us loyalty, but you've been forgetting what that means. Venice Beach to Compton Streets, we used to share the same dreams. So before you roll up on me with your new attitude, remember who was with you when the times was cruel. Cause the streets don't forget, and neither do I. And success ain't worth it if you gotta live a lie. You could keep your fancy car and your Hollywood friends, but when it all comes crashing down, where's it gonna end? Cause I'll be right here where I always been. Same corner, same block, waiting for you to remember when. Where you been when the block was dry? Where you been when the rent was high? Where you been when we had to grind? Now you here saying everything's fine. Where you been? Where you been? Where you been? Buddy, where you been? Where you been? Tell me where you been. I said where you been. I said where you been. Yeah, you hear that? Basement deep west vibes, Compton to the coast. Let's get into it. Kept it low, low down. Sliding on the avenue. Shadow on my shoulder. Got my crew steady attitude. Sun beat, heat, palm trees waving out the window. Cruise in the lane. What you see is what I've been down. Moves with the hush on the side. Eyes wide open, but I never let it slide. Y'all talk big, but you never outside. Kept my mood on the low, drawing lines in the ride. You know I keep it low, low, stay low. Watching everybody move, but I stay in control. Basement steady, never gon' show. Way below the radar, that's the only way to go. Low down, keep it low down. Staying low down, never slow down. Talking low down, keep it cold now. Low down. Low down, keep it low down. Staying low down, never slow down. Talking low down, keep it cold now. Low down. Basement creek, these beats hit hard. California wrist with a broken boulevard. Keep my head low, but I'm built for the spark. Pressure on the rise when you grind in the dark. No words needed, my steps say enough. Handle every block like I move with a hush. West side codes, never brag, never bluff. Keep it real simple, but my life been tough. You know I keep it low, low, stay low. Hands in the pocket and I never let it show. Basement steady, never gonna boast. Way below the radar, making moves coast to coast. Low down, keep it low down. Stay it low down, never slow down. Talking low down, keep it cold now. Low down. Low down, keep it low down. Stay it low down, never slow down. Talking low down, keep it cold now. Low down. If you know what it means to keep your name out the sound. If you ever felt the heat when the drama come around. If you ever kept a secret just to hold your own ground. You know what it means, yeah, you know what it means. Low down, I keep it low. Low down, I keep it low. Low down. Low down, I keep it low down. Stay it low down, never slow down. Talking low down, keep it cold now. Low down. Low down, keep it low down. Stay it low down, never slow down. Talking low down, keep it cold now. Low down. Keep it low, West Coast, that's the code. Basement beat, steady flow. Low down mode.
Remember when we used to run the streets like kings? Now you walking past me like we wasn't everything. Yeah. Used to share our last job, split it down the middle. Now you got your own crew, acting like a symbol. We was family. Now you don't know me, don't know me. Life ain't the same since you've been for me. We was family. Oh, now you don't know me. Life ain't the same since you've been for me. See you posted up there with your new clique, acting you never knew me. Man, that's the slick shit. Come on now. I remember when your mama used to feed us both. Now you cross the street when you see me getting close. We was family. Now you don't know me. You don't know me. Life ain't the same. You've been family. You've been family. Oh, now you don't know me. Life ain't the same since you've been for me. Brother, since we were 7, playing in the park. Now we grown, you pretending like we waited from the start. Damn, bro, all these years between us, fading like the paint on that wall where we wrote our name before the love got tame. We was family. Now you don't know me. Now you don't know. Block ain't the same. It's been phony. It was family. Yeah. Now you don't know me. Block ain't the same since you've been for me. Block ain't the same since you've been for me.
Yeah, you remember back when we had nothing. Remember when you said you'd ride through the struggle side by side. Now I'm looking at these empty streets where we used to meet. Corner store conversations about our big aspirations. You was dreaming about the top, said you never stop. Calling my name when things got rough. Now silence ain't enough. Tell me why you gone when I needed someone strong. Back then, you was everything I knew. Back then, thought I'd always have you. Time changed people, time changed everything. Back then, used to walk these same blocks, talking till the sun would dry. About the future we would build, all the dreams we'd never kill. But you packed up, moved away, left me with the words you say. I'll be back, just wait and see. That was years ago to me. Now I'm wondering if you think about the promises we'd made when the world was ours to take. Back then, you was everything I knew. Back then, thought I'd always have you. But time changed people, time changed everything. Back then, la da da da. Sometimes I catch myself wishing you was someone else, someone who would understand how it feels to need a hand. But I learned to stand alone, make this city feel like home, even when the nights get cold. Got these memories to hold. Of back then, when we thought we never end. Back then, you was everything I knew. Back then, thought I'd always have you. Time changed people, time changed everything. Back then, back then, back then, back then. Yeah. From the bottom up. Check it. Started in the dirt. Now we climbing every step. See, we never had shit, but we made it happen quick. Free from the doubt they said. We couldn't make it spread. Breathe. Underdogs rise up. Rise up. Never gonna stop. ones they slept on, slept on. Now we at the top, underdogs, rise up. Rise up. Ooh, yeah. Basement, beast bumping hard, we grind. Every fucking day we find new ways to shine. Broke as hell, but rich in mind, street smart. Playing every single card, we start from scratch and build it large, no lie. West Coast bred with scars, we fly. Above the hate they try to spread, we said fuck what they think, instead we dead. Set on proof, proving wrong the ones who left us hanging and by a thread, no stress. We blessed with hunger, they can't test. Success is what we manifest, no rest. The doors rise up, rise up. Never gonna stop, stop, stop. We the ones they slept on, slept on, slept on. Now we at the top, underdogs, rise up, rise up. Ooh, yeah. They said we couldn't, we said we would. They said we shouldn't, we knew we could. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now they see us rising fast, daring from the shadows of the past. Stand, tall and proud we blast. Grand slams every chance we get to expand. Our reach beyond that small ass plans. They tried to bury us like sand, but seeds grow stronger when they bend. From light we fight with dirty hands. Clean money, dirty past we laugh at all the shit they said won't last. We built this empire from the grass. Roots up, now kiss our fucking ass. The doors rise up, rise up. Never gonna stop, 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 stop. We the ones they slept on, slept on, slept on. Now we at the top, underdogs, rise up, rise up. Ooh, yeah. From the basement to the top, underdogs never stop, never stop. Yeah, yeah, late nights in the basement though, spinning that boom bap. You feel me? Take me back, take me back. Late nights in the basement, headphones tight, beats bumping. Mind racing through the past, heart steady thumping. Remember when we used to cypher till the sun came up? Now I'm solo in the space, filling my cup with memories of sessions, passion in our eyes. Before the game got twisted, before the compromise. Used to freestyle about our futures, now I reminisce about the realness that we had, man, I'm missing this. Every kick and snare took us somewhere else. Lost in the rhythm, finding ourselves. Now these walls echo with the ghosts we made when the music was pure and the price was paid. In sweat and dedication, no validation needed. Just the beat and the rhyme, that's how we succeeded. That's how we succeeded. Late nights, spinning in my head. Wishing I could go back to the words we said. Late nights when music felt right. Now I'm chasing shadows in the basement light. Take me back, take me back. Late nights to the basement, to the basement. Late nights. Dusty vinyl spinning stories that we lived and breathed. Every scratch and pop a memory that we achieved. No fame, no fortune, just the love for the craft. Now I look back at those moments and I have to laugh. Not cause it's funny, but cause it's bittersweet. How we thought we'd never leave that basement beat. Friends scattered to the wind, chasing different dreams. But in this room I still hear all our teenage schemes. Planning world domination through a microphone. Now I'm sitting here nostalgic, feeling so alone. The boom bap keeps me company when the silence gets loud. Reminds me of the times when we felt so proud. These beats still hit the same. Oh yeah, but nothing feels the same. Time keeps moving forward, but my heart stays behind. In that basement where we found peace of mind. Yeah, yeah. Take me back to the basement, to the realness where it all began, you feel me? Late nights, spinning my head, wishing I could go back to the words we said. Late nights when the music felt right. Now I'm chasing shadows in the basement light. Take me back. Late nights, to the basement. Late nights, boom bap forever in my soul. That basement made me whole. Late nights, yeah, late nights. Down in the basement where the truth gets spoken. Cards on the table, all pretense is broken. You been my enemy, but now we face to face. No cameras rolling, just this underground space. Used to throw shots from across the street. Now we both stuck in this concrete heat. Funny how beef look different up close when ain't nobody watching what matters most. Been carrying hatred like a weight on my chest, but sitting here now, man, I'm fucking stressed. Cause maybe we both just been playing a part. Two kids from the block with broken hearts. Tell me why we here? In this basement talking truth. Tell me why we here? Nothing left to lose. Remember when we used to run the same corners before the money came and made us foreigners? Now look at us, sworn enemies confined, speaking real shit for the first time. You hurt me first, I won't lie about that, but I threw punches back and that's a fact. Been years of warfare, years of pain, sitting in this basement, driving me insane. Cause underneath all this bullshit pride, we both been hurting, both been trying to hide from the fact that we lost something real when we chose to fight instead of heal. Why we here in the basement? Oh, speaking truth for the first time. What we fear, let it go. Yeah, basement confessions. Basement confessions. Where the real shit gets said. Where the real shit gets said. So what now? We shake hands and walk away, pretend like years of hate just fade today. I don't know if I can flip the script that quick, but talking to you here, this shit feels sick in a good way. Like a weight been lifted, all that energy we wasted, misdirected. Could have been building instead of tearing down. Two kings fighting over a burned up crown. Maybe we both needed this conversation, foundation for some kind of reconciliation. Or maybe we just needed to speak our piece before we go back to war in the streets. Tell me why we here? Why we here? In this basement talking truth. Tell me why we here? Why we here? Nothing left to lose. Down in the basement, basement confession, where the truth gets spoken, all pretense is broken. Nothing left to lose.